I'm gonna take you through a feel-good workout, but before we start, strike the like and hit the subscribe. It's a circuit, 50 seconds on, 10 seconds in between on the change. I'm gonna be doing it right-handed, I'm gonna be doing it left-handed. Like I said, this is a feel-good workout. You're training with me today. All right, we're gonna get started in 3, 2, and 1. First exercise is an underhand circle, and I'm gonna start on my left, so most people are right-handed, and this is just easy. It's long and strong, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna catch it, and catch it. So it's like Statue of Liberty, and long on the top. Listen to the shift, and the catch. Now, as I get with that, I'm gonna gradually get it so there's no sound. So it's long and strong, long and strong. Let your weight shift or keep your weight on one, whatever feels good for you. We're not here to kill you today. We're here to make you feel really good, long and strong, so after this workout, you could tackle your day. So that, boom, that, big long, all that length in the shoulder, all that length in the shoulder, and we're gonna switch it to the other side, and we're gonna start it in 3, 2, and 1. Catching it nice and slow. Slow is smooth, and smooth is fast. Catch it, and catch it. And there's plenty of time to go fast. Feel that control of the club. RMT Club is fun when you treat it as a skill that you're gonna get better at. So I'm taking the sound out. And it's a skill that I'm getting better and better, smoother and smoother. That's what helps with the carryover, so that on the golf course, there's a switch to weight, switch to weight, switch to weight, switch to weight. Don't switch to weight. You decide. But you get on that golf course, you get on a tennis court, you start making strokes and shots that you ain't never made before. And there it is, and 3, and 2, and 1. Boom. All right, next one, I'll show you what it is. I'm gonna do this here, and I'm gonna pivot to here. I'm doing underhand and a pivot. Come do it with me. So it's here, I can catch, underhand, pivot to the side. Catch it, underhand straight ahead, pivot to the side. You're getting that smooth figure 8. So I'm here, and I'm here. It's here on the side, it crosses the midline. Here on the side, cross the midline. Let your feet pivot, let your body weight shift, and boom, boom, boom. Go whatever speed you want. You don't have to go as fast, and if you want to go faster, feel free. So it's boom, 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 boom. That to get a little power in there. But I'm not going crazy today because I won't feel good after this thing is over. 3, 2, and 1, and done. All right, next side is this here, and then you swing the pivot. So if I'm seeing it from the side, it's here and here, here and here. I'm gonna do it right at you. So it's that underhand pivot, underhand and pivot. You could bowl and here, and boom, and boom. What I like about this is it lends itself to that perfect weight shift and the timing. Like I said, RMT Club, it's that skillful strength so that you got that athletic carryover and you get better at everything you do. See how I'm just letting, boom, the continuity, that full-on pivot. You go to throw a baseball, you go to hit a baseball, you go catch a baseball. Anything you do, you want to just get that leverage from the workout. 3, and 2, and 1. Now we're going to do a shoulder to shoulder. I'm going to do it mirroring, so you could do right over left. I'm going to split the grip to start, and I'm just going to bring it. Notice how I shift the weight and I pivot. I'm keeping this space in the handle here in the beginning to really coordinate and coming back and giving my shoulder a little tap in the back. Boom and boom. Now I'm gonna slide the grip, so now my hands are together and I'm really working on roll, roll, long and strong, here, here. This is going to do wonders for your golf game, for all you people who are doing golf. And this is really that core connection. Core connection. And 3, and 2, and 1. So I'm going to switch it. Now your left over right, if you're following along, we're going to swing it across, give it the tap, swing it across, give it the tap, let's hit it. There and there. So it looks like this and this, this and this. So you're swinging it and swinging it. Boom, boom. I've still got that separation. Boom. Hitting it like Ty Cobb hit it. Whoop, boom, whoop, boom. Now I'm going to put them together, make it long and strong. Boom. I like to cup the handle here with that bottom hand. Just get that long, and I like that little boom. I'm a little tap it. Don't tap the bone. Tap the muscle and tap the same spot, or tap a different spot. Just make sure you're controlling it so that it maintains a skill. A skill. All right. Now we're going to do something called the bailer. You're going to separate the hands. You're going to come here and up and down. See how I'm shifting my feet? And up to the side, long and strong, down. Up and down. Up and down. I'm switching the feet to create that long and strong. Go nice and easy. And so let's say your shirt size is, the sleeve is 16.5 or whatever the shirt size is. Let's see if we can make the shirt size a 17. So we get that long and strong. Long and strong. Now what I'm going to do is I like to flip it over. So I'm here and I flip the grip here and I flip to create even more length. About 10 more seconds here. Whoom and whoom. I'm getting that little patina of sweat. Boom. Gonna get the other side now. We're gonna split the grip. And like I said, what I like to do sometimes is flip the grip, flip the grip, flip the grip. Let's hit this. And boom, switch the feet. I won't flip the grip yet. And make it so, boom, that you feel like your whole body is stopping the club. It's not just your arms, it's not just your shoulders, it's your back, it's your hips, it's the heel of your foot, it's the pinky toe, everything, boom, working long and strong. I'm gonna flip it. And boom, 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 boom. You make it as intense or as easy as you want it to be. Boom, boom. This is gonna really define your shoulders, your arms, your core with that functional strength and length. And done with the bailer. Next one, circle stop. 2 loops and we switch direction. 2 loops, switch direction. Right over left and 1 circle, 2 circle, stop in that direction. 1 and 2, stop in that direction. You want to make it a boom, a definitive stop, and stop, and stop. Get that behind it. See that right there? Boom on that direction. Now watch this. I boom and boom, boom. So my hand, the palm is facing in that direction toward the club. Boom, so I'm behind it. And boom, and boom. This one amps me up. We used to do a contest. How many of these can you do in 60 seconds? And boom, you're trying to get 60, which is not easy. All right, now we're gonna do other hand on top. What I was talking about is this side is behind, but when I'm coming here, I'm turning it like this. So my hand is there. Let's get it around. I stop it. And now watch this, stop. So I'm getting that scoop. And here's the scoop. See how I get that boom, that tilt, boom, that coil. So now, boom, connective tissue, strong, long and strong, and boom. Uh-oh. The sweat is starting to drip. The sweat is starting to drip. If you get wet on the club handle, wipe it off so you're not letting the club slip out. It's like that plyometric. Ooh, that's a circle stop. Now we're really gonna open it up on this one. It's called a windmill. Looks like this. It's a circle and it's overhead. Other direction, I'm gonna do it this hand on top, right hand on top for you. Here, and pivot way overhead. And way overhead. And boom, 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 boom. Boom. There's something primal about swinging a club, right? Boom. Who's real strong? Lumberjack, real functional, boom, strong. When your hands, boom, and your wrists, boom, and your forearms, and your upper arms and your shoulders are all tied into your body, boom, 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 you do everything better. You'll hammer a nail better. Boom, 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 boom. Other hand on top, left hand on top for you. We're gonna make that circle, and then the windmill is up overhead. So here, and pivot, boom, boom, pivot, boom, boom, boom. See the way my backside, pivot, and I'm going open, and open. I'm just kissing the club, if at all. I'm not banging it, boom. And triceps, boom, rear delt, and abdomen, boom, opening the chest, opening the shoulders. That's why we picked this one to complete the circuit. And boom, boom, feel centrifugal, boom, centrifugal, boom, and that is round one. Get a sip of water, do what you need to do, because round two is coming up. Time to start round two. I'm gonna do the same circuit with you. Here we go, in 3 and 2 and 1, the underhand circle. Now, feel how you can have some fun with this. Boom, 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 put some personality into it. See the way I'm coming figure eight here? It's a figure eight, and I'm stopping the top with the figure eight. I can keep it on the same side, right? Keep it on the same side, and I can switch. I'm gonna switch it and give me that coil, and boom. You can think of it as the ultimate in coordination. And so if your club goes off kilter like that, so if it's coming here, just put more centrifugal force in it and let the club. That's why we stopped and roll, so that you can go boom, boom, boom. Okay, we're gonna hit the other side. Notice how you wanna make this your own, right? You don't wanna be a robot. You wanna be athletic and capable of all things. And notice how I got this hand here. That's sort of just keeping a reference point. And now what I'll do is, because I did that shifting the weight on the other side, I'll try to match it just a little bit. But on this side here, I'm gonna go almost like I'm running down the track. Boom, 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 boom. Go at whatever speed you want. Boom, now I'm on same side, boom. The force is down, it floats up. Force is down, floats up. Boom, 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 boom. If you were to let go, it's gonna hit the ground because that's where it's going. Boom, and the centrifugal force gets it long and strong. Long, boom, and long, and long, and boom, boom. Done. Now we're gonna hit that pivot. So it's the underhand, you shift here. So it looks like this. Coming underhand, and then I shift here. Let's do it. So underhand and pivot. Underhand and pivot. This one is fantastic for learning that weight shift, and getting it on that plane. So try not to have it go here and here and here and here. For the purpose of this one, get it all the way. Get it all the way. here. If you have to, stop at the top, let the material boom, and boom, and boom. Like I said, this is skillful spirals, skill. The RMT Club is going to give you that feedback. You're going to hear it, you're going to feel it, and what you want to do is become one. Become one. Boom, 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 boom. Yes. So you have that ability to shift your weight, shift your weight. Boom. Tennis, anyone? All right, hit it. Big circle, pivot, shift, and here. Boom, boom. If you need to, choke up, choke up. If you want to go super low on here, choke up. I like boom, that big long centrifugal, especially because this workout for me, this is almost like it's almost like, I don't know, it's still work, but I'm gonna feel better at the end of this. I'm not gonna feel all taxed and spent and sore. I'm gonna feel like stretched out and long and strong. Boom, 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 boom. Come on. Boom. You can make it intense if you want, but you don't got to. Now, did we do both sides? I think we did. All right. So now we're getting shoulder to shoulder. We're coming here, woo, and boom, and here, and here. I hope I did both sides. If I didn't do both sides, comment below and chastise me, scold me, you gyp me. I hope I did both sides. I think I did both sides. Anyway, we're on to the next one, regardless. Boom, you see how I'm getting that weight shift and that weight shift? And I'm getting that boom, that little tap, boom, that little tap, boom. And turning it over, turning it over. So you learn how to roll the wrist, roll the wrist. You can do a late rotate, or you can find it right in the middle. Boom. The point is, you want control. Control. All right. Gonna get the other side. Boom. Boom, boom. That's another thing you can do. You can shift it. All right, side to side, shoulder to shoulder. Make sure you're getting that pivot. That's what's gonna make this very, very powerful. If I just do this here, that's a different strategy. And it's a little bit, it's not that either one is wrong. It's all about the choice. For this one, boom, I'm shifting and pivoting, shift and pivot. So I complete the weight shift. Here would be boom, boom, something different. Something different, but something good. This is just easy time, easy time, easy. It's slow is smooth, smooth, boom, boom, boom. Smooth is fast. You want that smooth, smooth. You want control, club control. Baler, one of my favorites. I love the baler because it's so powerful and long, powerful and long. Here we go. So I'm pivot and here, pivot and here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip on the club. So I'm underhand, overhand, underhand, overhand. It's here and here. That switch of that top hand makes it so long. So I'm trying to create the biggest stretch that I possibly can on that side. And then boom, underhand creates that coil and the pivot, boom, boom, boom. I can emphasize boom, 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 boom. The change, or I just ride the flow, and ride the flow. Boom, you're gonna really get that length. It takes slack out of your posture. So if you're sort of stuck here and you just try to correct it to here, what often happens is you just go right back to here. But if you learn how to do this and then this, now you can find that happy middle. Here we go. Happy little middle. Who remembers Bob Ross? Gonna paint a happy little tree. Gonna paint a happy little tree. I remember when I was sick from school, nothing on TV back in the 70s. And that was Bob Ross. Let's watch some Bob Ross paint the same picture over and over and over, but he was awesome. He had a good attitude. And boom, right there. Boom, boom. I said don't be a robot, but learn robotic precision so that you can control your body like a machine, but boom, boom, boom. But you're not a robot because you got variability. You can do what you want. All right, circle stops. Circle stops are pretty intense. Here we go. Remember what I said here? Boom. See the way I'm catching it here? I'm scooping it here. And then I loop it over and it's behind it. And then I boom and boom. That one's there for it. So I'm here, boom, here, boom, here, boom. Now I can root it and come down. That's my core coming down and down. The longer it is, the stronger it is. Boom and boom. Pick your preference. Boom and boom. Your biceps gonna be boom, super long. Boom, full range of motion. And boom and boom. Yes. Here we go. Check out this move. We're gonna teach you this one in at another time. Hoom, 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 hoom. All right, circle stop. Circle stop is the next stop on the station. That's with a little bit of pivot if you like it. But you can also really watch. I tilt the core. So I'm here, super athletic, and big circle, and and 4 pounds never felt so heavy because 4 pounds is moving fast and leverage. It's at the end of it. And how heavy is that club? 4 pounds is what I'm using. You can use 6 and you can use 8, but this is easy day. So today it's only 4. All right, now let me see. Yes, we did both sides. Now I'm gonna hit the windmill. This is the one opportunity to open it up. I'm gonna come right here and boom. If I didn't do both sides, because I'm talking and not really focused on if I did both sides, again, comment below and say, dude, this guy has to learn how to count, or put a prop guy behind the camera telling him how many he did, right? Boom. Because what I want you to do, boom, you want to get more of this, boom, and learn even more progression, boom, more athletic ability, better shape, boom, less fat, more joy, boom, less pain. Well then, strike the like and boom, hit subscribe, boom. So notice how I took smash the like, right? And I said, nuh-uh, strike the like. Strike the like. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about smashing nothing. I'm talking about strike the like. All right, windmill, other hand on top. Boom, boom, bop, boom, boom, bop, boom, boom, bop. Using that centrifugal force, open it up, and open it up. All right, the sweat is dripping, boom, and the shirt is getting wet, boom. But, boom, it's still that fluid. You can, boom, see how few calories you can burn when you're doing this? And then that's gonna allow you, if you're focused on the efficiency, that's the long game, because then, boom, 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 you're doing it with 100% fluidity, pop. Yes. So let me see. Oh God. Both sides? Did I do both sides? All right. Round 3 coming up next. Get a sip of water, dry off the handle of your club, mop the floor, dry, and I'll see you back here in just a sec. Who's ready for round 3? You ready for round 3? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Ready or not, here we go. And Underhand circle. Right now, I want you to dance. I want you to feel that fluidity. I want it to be smooth. Watch how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna come here, I'm gonna rotate. Come here, rotate. So I'm playing with the ever-increasing skill of my movement. Skill. Boom, same side. Boom, boom, boom. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Fluid, fluid. See if you can just let it go down with the pulse of power and then float it. Float it, float it. Boom, boom. Get that. Bah, and bah. Here it is. Boom, and boom. There it is with the same weight on that same foot. Boom, boom, boom. Here it is with the shifting weight. Bah, bah, bah. Yeah. All right. Left hand for you, right hand for me. That's what you learn when you teach exercise and follow along. You learn that your left is your right and your right is your left. All right? And then you lose count like me. Oh, I almost pivoted. Bah, bah, bah. And the other thing that I like to do, I'm gonna put this in right now, is this is my dominant side. This is the side that feels stronger for me. So what I'll do is I'll go back and forth sometimes, and I'll feel the difference and the difference. Control the club. Don't let it fly out of your hands. Don't let it fly out of your hands. Boom, and boom, and boom, boom. Now, I'm gonna get deep. I'm gonna get deep right here. I'm gonna talk about human evolution, right? We are tool users, okay? And my theory, lecture's gonna be on pause for just a second. Now, we're going to get the pivot with your right hand, and the lecture will commence once again. So, and you pivot and you pivot. Pivot and pivot. Weight shift and weight shift. So back to the story of evolution, humanity. We are tool users, and my theory is that the very first tool was a stick, because it was either a stick or a stone, because those things exist in nature and they leverage our power. Think about, can you defend yourself from the big bad wolf if you don't have a stick or a spear or a bow and arrow or whatever fashion stick you're gonna use? Can you win without a club, without a hammer? You get so much more power when you harness the power of a stick. So the difference between the human hand and the hand of the great apes, like the chimps and the gorillas, is we get to do that. We get to do that. We get to spiral and make the stick go faster with control, more accurate. We can rifle the things that we're manipulating, and they can't. They just can't do it. And that's why they're in the zoo and we're not, if you think about it, baseline. So there's something so primal about wielding a club. Putting a club in your hand just makes you feel like a man or a woman, because they needed the same skills too. What happens if you're out foraging for berries and the big bad wolf shows up? You better know the stick as well. So there's something primal about it. And before I invented this RMT Club, what happened was I had collected and trained with clubs of all sizes, many different shapes, and different weights. So now what we're gonna do is shoulder to shoulder, right hand on top. 3, 2, 1, go. And boom. So the shortcoming of all the clubs that I was using and training with was I couldn't create the same speed, boom, and percussion, and that stopping ability. So I invented this one, and it turns out that this is the one that I use today, because I'm not just doing this to do this. I'm doing this so that when I do the things I like to do, I do them better. That you could rep out on a Stairmaster and there's no leverage. There's no return, because you didn't make yourself better at anything, because you just let the machine sort of guide you. You turn into a robot. This here, I'll burn just as many calories, if not more. I'll develop a lean and mean physique. It's strong and functional, and I got muscle memory. Now the tennis coach says, do this. I say, all right, no problem. So whoom, roll it, put your hands where you want them. I've got 1/2 inch of space between mine here, 1/2 inch of space. So I'm getting that club control. If I do it like this here, then it's really a coordination of that. And when you learn that sort of wide grip here, it gives you more precision and power and accuracy when you put them together and make it easier to roll them by doing it where you have that push-pull spiral. Now you get super coordinated and super range of motion with both. Oops, 2 seconds. All right, you ain't working me as hard as you need to, right? And some of you are like, the porridge is just right. So we're gonna do the Baylor now. Let's hit it, and I will try my best to keep track of where we are in the session, because this is the final round. Boom, 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 boom. Some of you at home are doing this the whole time. You're like, oh, come on, come on, come on, give it to me, yeah. Woo, woo, long and strong. And honest to God, I'm not breathing that hard. You know why? Because I've done my reps with this, and I know the efficiency of how I can shift my weight. I can change the position of my body with complete fluidity, and that makes it very efficient. All right. Now, for most of you, this will be the non-dominant side, because I know with certainty that this is my right, your left. Here we go. I'm switching. Every rep, I'm switching. See, a hand is here, the hand is here, hand is here, hand is here. Boom, and boom. Boom, 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 boom. That weight shift. Boom, 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 boom. See, I'm emphasize the power and agility. Now, long, smooth, and smooth, smooth, and boom, 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 boom. I love Baylors. I love Baylors. I love Baylors. Circle stop. Circle stop. Why not? Strike the like after. Don't strike it now. It's work time. Boom. Boom. Work time. Now, see if you can relax your belly when you do this. See if you can keep it, let that body weight go down to the floor without the restriction of you going, because that's not as long and strong, boom, as the fluidity of that athlete, you, boom, moving faster because it's easier, boom, getting more done, boom, getting more done with less effort. That's a concept that works. I like that. Get more done with less effort. Here we go. Other hand. Circle stop. Boom. Boom. And boom. Some people love the RMT Club. We have an ever-growing group of baseball athletes, tennis athletes, hockey athletes, golf athletes that use the club as a part of every workout, right? Because they're trying to play their game better. And if they can, boom, get better with this, boom, and get better with the game, boom, then it makes sense. And if you can make sense, then maybe you can make dollars, right? Now, we also have a group of people who love it as just a training tool. Boom. My father loves it because it's almost no impact. And you just feel this like primal strength. All right. Windmills, last one. Make it a winner. This is the hand position. Whoop, and really open this one up. Treat this one. This is your cool down. We got, boom, time efficiency. Rah. Make it your cool down. Rah. And for you type AAAs out there, boom, boom, last chance to make it count. Here, and weight shift, over, weight shift, over. Boom, 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 ha, boom, 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 ha. That's what I'm talking about. The subtlety. Just doing the exercise, your body, boom, your body's naturally going to find efficiency just because the feedback makes you find efficiency. It's just practice. We like to think of our exercise as a practice where I'm not going to be doing the same skill a year from today. It can be the same movement, but in a sense, it's a different movement because you're so much more efficient. Efficient. Boom, efficiency is fun. Boom, bam, ready? Weight shift, boom. Now, boom, 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 boom. That right there is just taking those boom, booms, boom, and putting them, boom, really close together. And that, my good friends, that's the end of the workout. If you liked it, strike the like, hit subscribe. If you didn't like it, comment below and tell me how I can do a better job for you. God bless you. I'll see you the next time.